Hello everybody, this is Abby, and this is, I do believe, episode 11 of our Creatively Lazy Let's Play. Last episode we ran into the Nether with our good friend John, and with his raptor-eyed self, we were able to find a Nether fortress, and, we're able to gather up some much-needed things. We got some soul sands, some nether quartz, a few blaze rods, and also some nether wart. Yeah, that's the words I was looking for, or those are the words I was looking for, you know. Any case, I went on ahead and I ran around to do some things today. Got a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory that might give you a little bit of hint of what we got going on, because I have decided that it is definitely time to deal with the iron situation. Yes, I would like to have a somewhat inexhaustible source of iron. That would be super nice. And over there you can see that I have slightly graded that hill down a little bit, and that is because over here I decided to edit up the land so that I could build this handy dandy bridge. Yep, and also this. This here is going to be a village breeder. Right now it is woefully empty, but we are going to take care of that. This is just a standard 9x9 farm design. So, you know, that's the reason I did it off camera. There's nothing really special going on here. I've got my way in. I left this untilled because I found that sometimes when you fall down, it'll untill it anyway. So I just, saved myself some trouble. Put that gate up there as a matter of just in case to keep everybody safe in there. And there are no points around this where, things can just jump over. I have learned my lesson. Let me let you know on that. Over here, yep, we have this hole in the ground with some doors. That will be our fake village so that the guys up here will, make more little villagers. So we have to put one guy down there and a couple of guys in here. Oh yeah, that being said, I'm gonna totally forgot. Can't really have a farm if you don't have anything in it. I'm pretty sure the dude that I'm going to throw in here probably has some stuff in his inventory that he could plant, but I'm just gonna help him out a little bit. This will make his life a little bit easier. This part he doesn't have to do. Well, until he has to actually start doing it, but for now, this will just get him going. And of course I'm not going to have enough to fill this out, but that is okay. Got a farm over there. I can go ahead and fill it out a little bit later, but that's done. So I have built this little railway here that goes all the way over to the village. That's just a way to get our villagers over here. So I'm going to send one guy over and drop him down into here, and then I'll fix this up so that it goes into the breeder, and we'll send two guys over. So let's head over there. We'll do it the fun way, because we can. See you later. We'll be back in a little bit. Hop on out right here. So yeah, as you can see, I've got the track set up here, and the guys are in there. So I just went ahead and saved myself a little bit of time. That's all I did. Save myself some time. Let's go ahead and get this guy heading on over. So this is the dude that's going to go under the farm, and we'll come back and get these two to put him into the farm. Let's get him going. Get going. And we're just going to follow him on foot. I don't want to take a chance on, suffocating him by dropping a cart on his head. That would be bad. Going to all this trouble to get him. I can't keep up. I'll be there soon. Going to all this trouble to get him over there would be terrible if I only ended up killing him. Is he going to drop in? Yep, there he goes. You in there safe? Yeah, there you go. Alright. I know. You're going to have a great life down here, I promise. Okay, now that I have some dirt, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And do this. And we're going to put glass here so that we can keep those doors down there exposed to the daylight. And so that guy will actually think that those doors are actually houses. There's 9 doors down there, all told. I don't actually know if you have to put 9 doors, but, that's what I did. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, now that, you know, I have what I need, I'm gonna run real quick back over there, do some rail editing, and get the other two guys in. I really can't stand working with villagers. It's so frustrating. Oh, I see what happened. I do. Well, that works. That certainly works. Oh. Can we get both of you guys in here? Oh, goodness. That's fine. Move over. Move over. Yep. I'm gonna see if I can get your friend up in here too. There we go. Oh man, I can't begin to tell you how much I do not enjoy moving villagers around. But now we've got these guys in here. We're gonna let them out to punch the minecart. Oh, excuse me. Punch the minecart. There we go. I think we're good. There you go. Have some potatoes. So we're gonna leave them to do that, and I'll meet you over at the other project area after I've, you know, taken care of my inventory issues. Alright guys, I am over here on this side of the house. There's our portal. Farms are way over there. The villager breeder is way over there. It's like, I want to say it's about 90 something blocks between over here and way over there, which is just fine. Let me put down my project stuff here. And we'll go ahead and get this thing going. It's a relatively small iron farm. It's good for, you know, single player worlds, especially if, like me, you tend to spend a lot of time around your base area, or at least relatively close to it. Not that it matters, we are building ours inside of the spawn chunks, which are pretty much all around through here, which means that this farm should be active even when I'm not actually at the base. So I'm going to remove this marker and go ahead and lay down this and set up my starting stuff like such. And this particular design that I'm about to put together that we have just started with these first few blocks is by Nims TV. I will be sure to put a link to that particular farm in the description below in the event that you want to build it in your world. And of course, I'm not going to really explain, you know, a lot of the reasons why you do things in a certain way with this particular farm, because should you go watch that video, and I highly encourage you to do that because he's a pretty cool guy and he's got some awesome stuff on his channel. Besides, I don't really get into the technical side of stuff when, when it comes to Minecraft. I just follow what people say and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, and call it a day. And I, of course, forgot to get stone stairs, which I am going to put here in an upside down fashion. Be right back. So guys, it turns out the reason that I didn't grab any stone stairs was because I didn't actually have any in my inventory back there at the house. So I'll just go ahead and make some and stick them on here. I know that the lower part of this little thing is going to have to be made of stone because there's going to be lava in here, and I don't want to use any kind of a material that might burn. So you know what? Maybe it's time to throw some andesite in here. Again, I will be right back. Okay, so I've grabbed some andesite, and I think I'm just gonna stick it here. Yeah, that way the whole thing isn't made of stone, and that'll be kind of nice. We're going to be using some glass along the front, you'll see, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this thing all built up and all that good stuff, and I'll I'll be back with you to, offer some progress updates, I guess. So let's get it done. Okay, so slight progress update. This is what we have gotten so far. Got our little column here. I've got signs in there because I'm going to put lava on top of them. That is going to be the way in which the iron golems that this thing is going to spawn out for us will end up being killed, and then they'll drop all of their iron as well as their flowers into this chest down here because they'll get picked up by all them hoppers up in there. So yeah, that's what we got. I have left this side open so that I can easily get the lava in there and not really have to worry about it. And of course we've got some glass so we can see all of the awesome action of watching the golems get, kindly murdered by fire. So now, with my water buckets, I'm gonna go ahead and create more doors. I need so many doors. I need lots and lots of doors. 41. Well, that works. I would go ahead and put the lava in, but just in case I end up falling in the hole that is left in my platform up there, I would really rather not. Okay, guys, I am now up on top of what is technically the first level of the iron farm. This right here that I'm standing on is the platform that you saw just a little bit ago. And there's the hole of soon to be doom, when I add in the lava. And yeah, so I believe this is a 10 by 10 platform. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in the middle there, 6. Yeah, so it's a 10 by 10 platform, and then you have walls out here that are 3 tall. And now I get to add doors on top of them. Need to remember that my thing is over there. Also went on ahead and used some glowstone in the corners here. That's because it has a relatively high light level and it will be able to dissuade spawning through here. Also, I guess it just looks good. Yeah, it doesn't dissuade spawning because now that I think about it, there are doors on this, so they shouldn't be spawnable. I don't know. You do it because that's how it's done. So I'm going to stick a door there. Oh, I forget, yeah. I'm just going to make a little bit of a thing here. Stick that there so I can get back up. That way I can place these doors on this side. It doesn't really matter how you place the doors here. But, at least if you do it in a uniform way, it'll look a little bit better from down below. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the slow process of putting in the rest of these doors. And then I will be adding in a level right there, which looks exactly like this. So it'll be a 10 by 10 platform of just some wood. And I'm using wood because you're not going to be able to see. I'll probably actually end up using cobble now that I think about it, since I have that in abundance right now. But you do another 10 by 10 platform just like this one with the hole in the center, only you just, you put it at that level. So I'm going to go and get that done and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and I'm putting on some finishing touches here on the second/last level of the little farm. As you can see, I was down there before, now it's got some water in it. The doors are right up underneath this little ledge here. You can't see them, but that's okay. And I'm going to pop some glass on top of this stuff so that it is not spawnable. And then the only thing I have to do is put the quote-unquote villager basket on the front of this thing. And that's where some creative laziness is going to come into play. Because if I was going to do it the hard way, I would build my little basket down there, and then I would find a way to transport the villagers all the way over from that breeder and into this basket. But see, I'm a little too lazy to do that, so I am not going to do that. And I'm going to be up here because I don't want to lock myself in. Although I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't. Because I have to put the water in anyway. So what I'm going to do is, instead of transporting villagers over here, I'm going to help those guys get going. And once I have bred 2 villagers in over there, I'm going to hop over into creative mode and go ahead and get myself a couple of villagers spawned into the basket through villager eggs, through little spawn eggs. So I will spawn in exactly 2 villagers. Now, in order for this particular farm to begin working, there has to be at least 10 villagers in the basket. Which means what I'm going to have to do is pillar up and down as many times as needed after raiding my farm over there and give the villagers that'll end up in the basket food. That way, they will begin to breed once they have enough food. And I'm just going to have to keep pillaring up and down and up and down and up and down until they have created enough of themselves. I should have left some glass open over here. Oh well. I'll have to just keep pillaring up and down, up and down, up and down until the farm finally activates. I'm just going to have to do it the hard way. So yes, as you can see, these are the doors. Totally useful, aren't they? But yeah, so let me go ahead and get this little villager basket made, which doesn't really take very long as I have the glass on me. So the basket goes over here, and it stops. It's 3 doors in on the edges here, like such. Then you just fill it out. And this is where the little villager people are going to hang out. But not until the breeder over there has produced, at the very least, 2 villagers. And we will go check on that just as soon as I deconstruct this. So, be right back. So we're now over at our little villager breeding area, and I can hear a little guy, and there's one in there. Just one. And that's fine. That means that this is working. That at least means that we are getting villagers. But it also means that it's going to take me a little while before I actually get 2 villagers bred up in there so that I can add 2 villagers over there. But regardless, we have gotten the first part of an iron farm module complex built up. Now, the next time we come back, I will have probably built a second module. A module is basically just this little box area right here. All of this except for the column. I am probably going to build a second one directly above this one, only it'll be about 80 blocks in the sky. And the reason we wanted to be 80 blocks apart is because villages have a 32 block radius and you don't want them to overlap. So at the very least, I need this module to be 64 blocks away from anything else that the game considers a village, which is why I built it so far away from the breeder, and why when I build the second module, I'm going to build it way up in the sky. That way they don't have overlap, and the iron golems will spawn, appropriately. And that's why we have to do it that way. It's not great, it's not fun. It doesn't always look the best either, but you know what? It works, and that's all I care about. So anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't particularly exciting, but don't worry, we've got some other things planned in the future that might be kind of cool and fun. But in the meantime, you guys take it easy. Be safe out there in the big wide world that is, our world. I hope to see you next time, and maybe I will, in a manner of speaking. This is Abby with Creatively Lazy. Over and out.